Reconnect with nature while checking out some beautiful local landmarks.
Cody Stark is live in Auburn getting his steps in on the Auburn Quail Trail. Hey, Cody.
The Auburn Quail Trail, that's right. So I noticed these signs start popping up around Auburn, and I was like, well, what is the Auburn Quail Trail? And Katie's the perfect person to ask because you put these signs up.
Yes, we did. So the Auburn Quail Trail is basically just an interactive walking tour that connects downtown and Old Town Auburn through these signs and the QR code. So essentially you would just use your phone, scan the QR code, it'll bring you to our website, and then you're basically linked to a map, and then each of the locations, there's 12 in total, that takes you in a loop about 1.5 miles through Auburn and then just back up.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So the whole point is to what?
To just walk, explore, see the natural beauty that's in our town, the landscapes and the landmarks, and just see the shops, eat, drink, just have a good time. Something free, something fun, just to get you out in nature with your family, your friends, just having a good time.
I dig it. Less talky, more walky. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, so you said how many different spots?
12 locations.
12 locations.
So this is our clock tower location, Auburn Clock Tower. A lot of people like this location because a lot of parades come through here.
Oh, that's right.
Like St. Patrick's Day Parade, which you're aware of, Veterans Day Parade.
Yes, the St. Patrick's Day where I was the Grand Marshal of the St. Patrick's Day.
So, and then the Festival of Lights Parade, which happens in December, that first Saturday. Yeah, and people just gather all through here, sit on the lawn, just lining the streets with chairs. And so this is a really loved location.
Now, one of the added benefits is that you're also showing that there's other parts of town to go to, but you also kind of give you an idea of different parking places and things like that.
There's actually parking everywhere, and if you look at our map, there's a PDF version online, but it shows you all the parking locations.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just street parking, there's actually lots kind of behind some of these locations. There's way more parking in downtown and Old Town than you'd think. So we're helping to highlight that.
Okay. Now, this project was part of what group?
Leadership Auburn. So we're the Leadership Auburn class of 2024. And Leadership Auburn is a program that the Auburn Chamber of Commerce puts on every year. So we are the class of 2024. Every year there's a graduating class, and pretty much it's a group of 20 or so individuals, different walks of life in town, coming together to learn about the community, connect with the community. You're learning about the history, public works, fire, sewer, water, animals, art, everything that this town has to offer.
Kind of dig that.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool program. Okay, so we're gonna keep walking on our little things. We'll see some signs, but we just walked by Uptown signs, A-Town bikes. I mean, you get to see all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it.
It's
dig
awesome.
it. Okay, we'll keep and the squares, the cool squares. All right, we'll keep walking on our hike. Coming up, we'll take you all around Auburn on the Auburn Quail Trail. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Cody. Taking the relaxing sounds and sights at the Auburn Quail Trail, Cody Codizzle Stark is there this morning getting all the beauty and the local landmarks.
I know. This is really fun. I'm having a great time. Okay, so it's an Auburn Quail Trail. You just take a little picture of the QR code and it will give you a little map.
Yeah.
This is one of the exciting spots because this is kind of tucked away and people don't really know about this spot.
Exactly. So this is the Armed Forces Pavilion and Community Garden, and it's very beautiful on the outside, but you can actually go all the way in.
Wait, people can go in?
Yep.
Because people don't know that they can go in.
Exactly. It's very inviting, open to the public. Kids actually really love this location as well. There's a labyrinth at the very end that you can run through.
Okay.
And I actually heard that there's some website about labyrinths on, you just maybe have to Google it, but apparently they'll tell you where labyrinths are all over the country, and Auburn is listed as one of those.
Oh, interesting.
So it's kind of cool. Yeah.
That is really interesting. This is beautiful back here. You're right. I've never been back here.
So peaceful. You can get your frozen yogurt up at Tango. You can get your coffee, your bagel at Baked and Brewed just up the street. Walk across, come down here. It's just gorgeous, peaceful, green, shaded. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
They light up at nighttime. It's really great. They have lights all around, so it's just peaceful twinkle lights. So even at nighttime, a date.
This is so beautiful.
It's really well lit. They have cameras and things like that, so there is a sense of security. This is where we had our launch party as well. So it's just a beautiful garden area, lots of places to sit.
You know, I've been by here like a billion times and I've never popped in.
Never come back here. I know a lot of people miss it. They just don't realize that you can come back here. And there's this whole labyrinth area that you can
meditate now.
start.
Yeah. This is amazing.
After listening to the news, you definitely need to meditate.
Hey, I'm the news.
Oh, sorry.
Hey. Okay, so if people want to learn more about the project and the Quail Trail, what do they need to do?
They just need to scan the QR code, takes you right to our website. If you aren't local and you don't have access to a sign, no problem. You can always type in www.exploreauburnca.com, navigate to Family Fun, and then you'll see Auburn Quail Trail. You can click on it. You can see all 12 of the locations. You can read our personal stories about each location, and then you have access not only to our PDF map, but we also put like a Google Maps up there. So if you have an Android or you have an iPhone, you can click a link that will take you to plotted points of each of the 12 locations. So you can have like walk forward, 500 feet, then take a right.
Yeah.
So we just really try to make it user friendly.
What a great way to get to know Auburn. I think this is amazing. Okay, we're going to continue our hike. We actually have a published author with us who's hiking with us this morning. We will talk about her book coming up. Just a second. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Code.
There is nothing quite like a walk through nature, and there is a perfect trail in Auburn to do that. Well, we're not nature. We keep saying this, but you're kind of in the middle of the town there. Cody Stark checking in to show us where he's now.
Well, indeed, but you're in Auburn, so there's this beautiful outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
And we just walked through a park, and now we're at the fairgrounds. This is part of the trail. So, Katie, tell us where we are now.
Sure. We're at the Gold Country Fairgrounds, another awesome stop on the trail. So many events in Auburn happen here. We actually have the Gold Country Fair coming up this next weekend after Labor Day weekend. It's the 5th through the 8th. We just had the Dry Diggins Festival here, which is like a weekend-long reggae festival.
Yeah.
So lots of things happening here. This is the place to be.
I've been to Auburn a lot. I love Auburn. I love coming here. I have friends here and stuff like that. I'm learning so much about the town because of you.
It's amazing. There's actually so much history here, so much to learn. I mean, I'm a lifetime resident, and even just planning this entire Quail Trail with the Leadership Auburn crew, I've learned and seen some places that I haven't seen just historically even. So it's great.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so you just never know who you're going to meet along the trail.
Exactly.
Part of the leadership crew, Lori McIntosh. Lori, when I met you this morning, you're like, hey, I wrote a book. And I was like, no, I didn't know you wrote a book. There's the book.
Oh my God, I just happened to have it in my hands.
Okay, so we're at this spot,
Yes.
and this spot is what got you to town.
Absolutely. Yes. I'd never heard of the town Auburn. I'm from the Bay Area. I apologize. But we all are kind of, right?
Yeah.
So we came up here for the Tevis Cup with my horse Hot Wheels. And I thought, wow, this is such a cool little town. So cute. We parked around the corner with our horse and trailer and camped out, and then drove up to Truckee and came down the Sierras and landed here, did our little victory lap. I was a first-time Tevis rider, which is rare, only 50% finish, and rarely does a first-time Tevis rider finish. And we're like, years later, we thought we need some space, and there's not a lot of space left in the Bay Area, right?
True.
So we thought, why not move to Auburn? We're close to Tahoe. There's tons of trails here, and we can enjoy our horses on our own land.
See, you just sold it. Oh, you guys can come on through. I'm sorry. I was blocking a car. What is this story about?
So this story starts with how I got involved with horses and how they kind of changed my life and taught me how to be a leader, and hence becoming a leader in Leadership Auburn too, class of 2024, best class ever. But so this book starts with how I learned how to ride as a camper, and then I bought a horse named Finn Guinness from Garden Valley, and because I found out about endurance. My husband's like, I don't really want to ride in the arena, it's boring, you just go in circles. And I'm a competitor, so I found out about endurance, bought this Arabian because they're the best breed for the sport.
Yeah, true.
Fell in love with him, and then my husband got a little jealous, and he's like, I need a horse too. So we bought Hot Wheels for him, but Hot Wheels is a little out of control, so I had to steal him from my husband. And it's all about that. I also had a strategy. My husband didn't know anything about horses. When we were dating, I would take him on. We'd go on vacation, and I'd slip in a ride here or there on the beach, like in Mexico or Venezuela or something. And then I slowly convinced him he needed to ride horses with me. And then like I just said, he had his own horse. And then we started doing endurance together as a couple, and now we just trail ride and horse camp. But we
Amazing.
do some trail endurance.
How can people get a hold of your story?
So you go to Amazon, type my name because there's a lot of, I guess the car comes up. There's some sort of association with this little car from Mattel. That's hence the Z in his name. This is different. And you type in my name, Lori McIntosh. It'll come up. It's $20 or $10, $9.99 for a Kindle, and you get the full color pictures.
Oh,
so,
nice.
by the way, I used to be a professional photographer.
Well, the pictures are
and
lovely.
The pictures are really nice.
They're very nice.
Not
You
too
just
bad.
never know who you're going to meet on the Quail Trail.
Just randomly here.
Just randomly walking around. How about that? We got another spot to take you to. I'm telling you, this is such a good idea. I think more places need to adopt this. But right
Right?
now, Auburn's his place. Back to you guys.
Right on. Thanks, Code.
Good Day Trail, where you walk through the whole building, go
Okay.
upstairs to sales.
Ooh, it's like a field trip in and of itself. All right.